The St. Lucia Labour Party hosted a workshop on Sunday aimed at empowering young residents of Vieux Fort South with information on government programs to bolster youth entrepreneurship. According to Augustus Cadet, Deputy Chairperson of the Vieux Fort South constituency group, the workshop is part of a host of meetings focused on spreading the word about the youth economy program.
Okay, well, the program is the first in a series of such activities that we are going to have in an attempt to bring government and its policies and programs closer to the people of Vieux Fort South. You know, it is one thing to have a policy or program in place, but to actually ensure that it reaches its goal, there needs to be so much more. So we are hoping to bring the information to the people, and after this information session, which is this time around is going to involve the youth economy program, we are going to ensure that we can hold some hands even after this presentation to provide any information, support, encouragement that we think our young people from Vieux Fort South would require in order to realize their, small business development goals and their general development.
The workshop covered details on available grants and application process and the overall benefits of the YEA for both individual recipients and the wider Vieux Fort community.
I was basically invited here this morning by the Vieux Fort South constituency group to speak to the young residents of Vieux Fort South on the facilities that are available, the youth economy, MSME, and whatever other facilities that are available through the government for them to better themselves, to generate economic activity within the whole Vieux Fort constituency, be it Vieux Fort Town, Cantonment, OG, just to turn them into entrepreneurs and to better the standard of living.
What are your expectations?
Well, I expect a very good turnout this morning. I expect persons to grab the opportunity. I'm going to try my best to explain the entire process. I'll talk about making the applications to the youth economy and all the steps that they should follow. I expect that at the end of the session, persons are very versed in how to go about applying for a grant, what a grant entails, and how it's going to benefit them and the wider society.
The workshop provided a valuable resource for young residents like DeAndre Auger, who found the session instructive and believes it will benefit his business.
It was very informative. I think that it will greatly benefit the other participants. It will give them a base to start off of, and it will hopefully propel them to greater heights, creating more employment in the economy and giving them the opportunity to work for themselves, not to work for anybody else, to be motivated. And the speakers inside of there were very informative and inspiring.
I think it was a very good source of information. In St. Lucia anyway, you always hear about these government programs and that they like things, on the internet or way up on the news. You never really get the chance to come in and get more information from the people involved in the agency. So I think it was a really good thing that they actually came down to have a one-on-one interaction with the citizens.
Tell us how informative was the session to you?
Well, it was very informative because it was my first time knowing that. I find I grasped a lot. Yeah, I find it will help my business a lot.
The Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, recently invested $20 million in St. Lucia's Youth Economy Agency to empower young entrepreneurs. The YEA aims to provide financing and training to 3,000 youths aged 15 to 35. As of February 2024, the YEA had already allocated 449 grants totaling 1.5 million EC since its inception. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.